Hi guys, I hope that you had a really nice weekend. So tomorrow we are going to trade in Bank Nifty and let's see where Bank Nifty opens. If it opens with a huge gap up somewhere over here, I would recommend not to buy. Alright, we want Bank Nifty to open somewhere at about this point, which is 35,956, so that we can easily aim for an initial target of 100 points, that is 36,100. Alright, so if it opens with a small gap up, then only I would be interested in buying Bank Nifty. If it opens with a huge gap up, I would not be interested in buying Bank Nifty. Okay, again I'm saying buying point would be above 35,901 levels. Alright, but let us see the morning trade. Let's see and study the sentiment where the market would be going, and if I feel that the market will be moving in a directional way, then definitely we can take up the buy in Bank Nifty. Coming on to Nifty guys, Nifty is also at a really crucial range, and you have to note that in Nifty there is not much of a resistance over here, because Nifty has crossed and made a new high to the 16,000 level just a few days back. So we are getting a lot of space at around this level. So if it goes up, it can directly go up to this point, which is 16,345 or 16,333. Again, Nifty is really stretched out, and I would not expect it to go to more than 16,500 levels, but although it totally depends upon the news and the market sentiments. If the market sentiments tend to be positive tomorrow, then we can go for a good target in Nifty, and I think in Nifty we would be getting a better target than in Bank Nifty, because Nifty is at its all-time high and it has proven to be much more stronger than Bank Nifty. Although Bank Nifty, if it breaks out from this range, it can really go up badly. So I think that Bank Nifty is yet to achieve that all-time high, and I think it would be achieving the all-time high, the ATH level, by this week. And who knows, we might get to see even 38,000 levels in Bank Nifty. You never know when Bank Nifty can give a 1,000 points move. And always remember guys, we are trying to capture big moves, so always trail your stop loss. Don't book your profit, and if you want to book, partially book one lot or two lots and let the rest of the lots run for the rest of the day, because Bank Nifty just can't go in a directional move. All right, it is yet to reach all-time high, and even after reaching all-time high, we would be able to see a further move in Bank Nifty. So these are the two important levels of Nifty and Bank Nifty. And one more level which I want to mention about Bank Nifty is that it is constantly taking a support at around this point, which is 35,687. So if it closes below this point, then I would be taking a sell in Bank Nifty. But again, we have to remember that Nifty, as it is at its all-time high, and even Bank Nifty, if you see the chart, it's totally bullish. Okay, so we have to go with the trend guys, and always remember the trend is your friend. All right, so coming on to a Reliance stock, we have analyzed this stock previously, and I had mentioned that it's taking the support of this trend line again and again, but once it breaks this trend line, it goes down. So you can see that it has taken the trend line support, and I had already mentioned that you can go for a buy over here with a really small stop loss of 5 to 10 points, and I guess your stop loss would have gotten triggered over here. And you can see that Reliance, after breaking this trend line, had fallen down by more than 182 points, and also not 182 points, it has fallen down by more than uh, around about 60 points from here to here. But you have to consider one more thing, that there was a bad news regarding Reliance on Friday, which had also affected Nifty and Bank Nifty's performance. So it's not only that the trend line has been broken, otherwise I think that it would have gone up, but since there was a bad news, that's why it had fallen. Now it's at a very interesting level, and we can again go for the buy in Reliance, okay, at this level, and put a small stop loss at 2077. Okay, and then coming on to HDFC Bank. So there are two scenarios in HDFC Bank which I see from here. Either of the two scenarios can play out. just delete this once. So you can see that it has made a really nice double uh, top pattern. So we can easily go for a sell in HDFC at 1482 levels, but let it close below this point, then only we can go for a sell. Otherwise, the other pattern which I also see in HDFC is that if it consolidates at around this point, that is it bounces at around this point, or it sticks to that point and it closes anything above 15,000, then we can go for the buy in HDFC and we can see a good move towards the upside. So these are the two scenarios in HDFC Bank which can play out. All right, but we have to take into consideration the market sentiment before taking the trade. So make sure that you are following the news as well. And one more banking stock which I have, because ICICI Bank is at a really crucial point. Previously, it has taken a support at around this level, which is close to the 38% retracement. It even might be the 50% retracement if I extend this Fibonacci. Just give me one moment. Okay, so yeah, we can see that it has taken a support roundabout at this point. If I take the exact swing low, then it has taken a support roundabout at the 50% retracement, and now it's at a very important stage. We can easily go for the buy in ICICI Bank once it closes above 700 levels, and our first target would be 708 over here, and the second target would be 760, and we can easily achieve this, which is the last swing of the ICICI Bank. So I hope that you have enjoyed this analysis. Definitely give it a like and subscribe, and if you have enjoyed it, make sure to join in the Telegram group where I will be mentioning what trade I will be taking tomorrow first thing in the morning, and what are the sentiments of the markets, and what and how you should go about planning your trades. All right, so yeah guys, I'll meet you in the morning and I wish you a very profitable day. Okay, bye.